Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the best bats in. Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat.
Right fielder.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Baez is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. There's a strike. Benintendi, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
One out, nobody on. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Try again, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one just missed outside. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The count now at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now. Hit hard on the ground to third. Nunez loves it, and that's the first out. Here's Javier Baez.
Batting second, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Baez is really a rare talent in this sport. A true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Popped him up. Porcello is there, and that's the 3rd out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Justin Pedroia.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. One away. Digging in, Steve Pierce. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. Striding in, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now he'll step off and rethink this. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Bryant stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. It was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And now a They're in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. That misses. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see.
And we'll have to leave it there. Standing in, Christian Vasquez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Rick Porcello, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. And there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Set and the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Schwarber moving in. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Jason.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. One and 2 now. Still 1 and 2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he popped him up. Nunez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now another 1-2. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. Here's Addison Russell. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hayward leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
The batter's number 3.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Popped him up. On the move is Martinez. And this will land foul. Here's another 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he struck him out. Stepping in, J.D. Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Here's Steve Pearce now. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated.
Gloved by Murphy. A spin and a throw. So striding in, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1. Bogaerts is off at first with 2 away. This one's down to third. Right to Bryant. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
44. Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming, here it is. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit.
Looking at a fastball. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Fastball that just misses inside. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Murphy backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Now at the plate, Rick Porcello. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2 balls and a strike now. Nip the corner, 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip and a step off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
It's 2-0 now. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. In the dirt here, and a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. The 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The next 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Pedro Strop trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 46.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. In the air, down the line in left. And he will get there to make the running play. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. High in the air down the right field line. Betts back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one just missed outside. Grounder down the line at third. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He drew a walk his first time up. Porcello has his target. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And now a jump throw against his body. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 0 for 5. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on straight.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Dustin Pedroia becomes the first out of the inning. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. And it's 1-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez. Pierce at second with 2 down. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Now check swing, and he went around. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Russell looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Benintendi is right there, 1 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pedro Strop. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Ian Happ will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Happ stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Here now the 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Porcello into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Brandon Morrow is called upon, and it's not for his usual role. Just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. A 1-1. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next up for the Red Sox, Rick Porcello. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And Morrow uses the fastball to get ahead. It's 0-1. Morrow, 33 years old. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full punch.
Down the third baseline. The next 0-2. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. It was a walk in his last trip. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
2-0 now. 2-1 now to Mookie. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant charging this one. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In now, Javier Baez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one here. 12. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll start us off in the 8th. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Favorable call in there for a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And it's fouled away.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, no balls and a strike. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Kyle Schwarber.
Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1 to Schwarber. One and 2. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's a .333 hitter. And that misses, ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Albert Almora will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Pomeranz into the windup. Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Bogarts has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Ready now, Steve Pierce. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Steve Pierce.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Jesse Chavez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
43. Jesse Chavez.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. And the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right, and that's the third out. Here's Addison Russell. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 2 for 3. Craig Kimbrell comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The first 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jesse Chavez. Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Victor Caratini.
Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Here's Daniel Murphy now, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a 1 for 9. I'm set with the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Red Sox helped out quite a bit by the start turned in by this man, Rick Porcello. Strike oppose, he's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 1 run on 2 hits.